Yeah, so I hit my boy, and when I hit him,
Hey,
I call
break
he
it down.
answers. So I'm like, say kid, where you at? Say kid, where you at? So here while I got a call from him, and he like, hey, could you tell my auntie to come get me? I'm like, all right, look. I'm like, you know the situation. I say, mom told me that you had went to your grandmama or something like that, and she was gonna come get you until you said you went to your grandma. So I'm like, all right, cool. But turn around, it's kind of wild because all the while the lady was on the phone. I mean, in the background or whatever. She told him to call. So that happened or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right. So while I'm on the phone with him, telling him like, you know, none of this would have really happened if you had to listen to me, kid. But Daze Squaze, you know, that's why I told mom to just, you know what I'm saying, see you some cash, pretty much. So there you have it. All of a sudden, she grabbed the phone like, hey, is y'all something? I got something, or y'all need to come get his folks to come get him or something like that, because I got plans myself and all this, that, and the other type. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering, like, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hold up, like, could you put him on the phone? Because I'm trying to talk to him right now. You understand? This is the first time I ever talked to him, so I'm talking to him, trying to have him bring him to an understanding of things wouldn't have been this hard had he, you know, just been obedient, period. Well, the lady got on the phone doing all that talking trash in the background. And that, like, I'm like, hold up, man, I don't deserve all the disrespect. Don't subject me and you know where I'm at. And I can't make nobody do nothing, this, that, and the other. So I'm making, so he understand, like, you know, these folks got lives now, right? You understand that, right? Now, you know, I done already had all this in line. So me to double back to try to get this going, you already know how difficult this is for me as it is. So this man, the girl, whoever the grandmama is, get the talking trash in the background and hang the phone up. While I'm talking to Leon, like, let him know, like, I'm gonna try, but I don't bank on me, such. She's like, well, you need to such, because y'all need to know something about, because I'm leaving at like 12 or 12:30. She done called with an ultimatum, you know what I'm saying? So this is what happened. I try to call back, and he don't answer, he ain't answer.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be clear about it. I don't deserve the frustration, even though I know the situation may be frustrating, but I'm doing what I can for where I am. And if I call them folks, telling them folks, hey, could you do this for my son? Hey, could you do this for my son? That's totally entirely up to them, whether or not they choose to or not. You understand? So for you to call me and try to sit here and subject me to something that I have no power over, no dominion over, would be frustrating all that it is. I don't need that type of ignorance. Now, you should know how to communicate, for one. If you have my son calling me about something that I'm concerned about, I'm going to do what I can. But if I can't do that, you need to understand this is a situation that I'm in. I don't need none of the extra behind that. I don't do disrespect, and I'm not going to tolerate that, period. So at the same time, if you call me about anything concerning my son, it should be that. I shouldn't have none of all that extra stuff going on. Now, if you're willing to do whatever you want or can for my son, I greatly appreciate that. But don't act like you concerned or whatever, but you call and give ultimatums. That ain't righteous. Now, if you sitting there, you're going to say you're going to do for him or help him out right now in the situation he in, do that. If you're not, then so be it. I can't sit there and control it, and that's out of my power and my will right now due to my circumstance. But me, I'm doing what I can from where I am. So at the same time, I don't need none of all the big backlash and none of that. No, I don't need none of that. I don't need none of the ignorance. Now, if you don't know how to communicate, it'll be better that you choose to learn how to right now in this moment concerning the child. So right now, I'm in a situation where I can't do but so much for my own child. So don't sit here and subject me about something I don't have the power to do. All right?
So he hit back emotional, and he's like, I'm straight I'm straight on that at this point. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm straight on that. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Like y'all ain't have nothing to do with me. And you said all that when you could have got me until my mama. Well, when y'all could have got me until my mom got me, well, got out. But you got lives, right? Well, I do too, and I choose to talk to, or I choose, and my choice, I think he's saying, to choose who I want to talk to. So I don't got to talk to you, because every time I do, it's something with you. Every time I ask one question, not no 6 or 7. I'm not about to sit there and talk about all the BS I'm trying to get away from. Cool. All right, I'm done. I tried one more time to make it right with y'all, but I'm good. I'm not about to please you just to get some love out of my dad's side of the family. And you just now coming back in my life, asking me to do everything you say when you really don't even, I think he was saying, know me like that. I really don't even, I don't really even know you like that, type that. You know what I'm saying? So I respond, I'm like, say, kid, it's your choice. I love you, and that will never change. Life will still require you to be respectful and have manners. And I will still and always require you to have integrity and morals. I begged and plead friends, family, and strangers on your behalf from a prison cell. And the devil is a liar, and whatever you want to believe outside of what I've already risked and sacrificed on your behalf. Before God, I have no regrets about my efforts to be not only a father, but a dad to my children. What's out of my control is out of my control, kid. And I pray you grow into the maturity to truly understand that. I'm not perfect, which is why I'm in prison, but learning the hard way raised me into my obedience. Maybe the gang and drugs is more important than having a loving father in your life right now. I can't wrestle with your decisions in life, son. But one thing you cannot make out to be a lie is that I don't love you in this world. I'm not hard to find whenever you come to realize that fact. Be safe and please respect and treat people how you want to be treated. It's all I ask of you in life. You don't have to like or care about me if you choose not to. I'm man enough to wear, I'm man enough to wear that. I'm man enough to wear that. Just do right in life as I ask, no matter where you choose to be at. I love you where love has never been, son. So it's okay to be upset. Just continue to have better self-control, and life will be so much easier until I get out of this prison to help you myself. So, correction. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the rest of my Christmas, unwrap my Christmas present for the day. All right. So, I got a response back. Man. He said he don't care no more. He said he don't care because he already tried with you, and that you was always trying to down talk him and down talk his mom when she been there for him and sacrificing everything for him. And he said he didn't forget that day. You said you was going to disown him because of rumors, and now all of a sudden you want to play dad to make yourself feel good. She was like, that was what was said. And he said, and we talked to your mom and sister, and they said they never told you any of those things you said. And I'm like, okay, shaking my head. Remember, love and truth don't need proof. It's evident my love been denied, and I have no control over lies and deception. And I went and further to expound because I was like, I wasn't gonna leave it like that. And I was like, correction. I remember saying that I would disown him if he chose to be a homosexual, is what I said. Yes, I'm not irresponsible, and I don't play dad. I am a dad, not just a father. Now, just because I've been deprived of these things, it still hasn't stopped me from supporting your mother before and after I came to prison. The truth is, I've gone beyond measure for my son. Most men in my circumstance would not do. Yet you find it righteous to despise and belittle my love and compassion. I'm the one who fights wars and battles behind the scenes you children know nothing about. Again, I didn't lie to my son. Everything I speak to him is truth. Again, my mother and sister or family members have their own lives, and I can't make them do anything concerning me and mine, which needs to be understood when he makes decisions that go against the assistance I request of people to help me from where I am. I don't deserve disrespect from no one when I could have easily denied my responsibility to be his father outside of my name not being on the birth certificate. Something your mother also made difficult for me, denying my love and support from day one. Don't get things twisted. I'm not just coming in his life. I've been in his life, and there are times I've been denied and restricted from being there, not by choice. I refuse to be guilt-tripped and accepting such nonsense because it's obvious he has a dad and a family to call on, even when we're deemed unable to be there at times. So please consider who you're holding under contempt. And I further had to advise, like, yeah, and relate to your grandmother. I don't deserve the disrespect either when it was never given to her. I totally understand how frustrating things are, but all of you need to understand I can do but so much from where I am. People are not at my beck and call, like I said earlier. Alright? And of course I'm not going to get an answer back from me just clarifying some of the answers to that. But before all this happened, I remember telling my boy a lot of things.
Hey, Rick at that.
It's kind of wild that I'm actually sitting here for Christmas dealing with witchcraft, man. I'm not in any form dismayed or bothered. I don't have any type of resentment in my heart. I'm not binded by any of these things right now. To force myself in someone's life is not something I can do. I'm not going to do. Whether young or old, that's not something that I'm going to do. All right. I mean, I'm just going to uphold my duties to the best of my ability, right? And I'm going to recognize my circumstance and what God writes before me that I am permitted to do, based off of what I'm capable of. All right. So me doing what I can as a father from where I am is the best thing that I can do. It's just be there, even if it's just a voice, or even when I got some coins to send. You know what I'm saying? And just having to face, I guess, something like this. I thank God for giving me the emotional stability, I believe, to still be firm in who I am, and not lose sight of that. I don't have my emotions are not really swayed in any type of way due to what type of I would say I'm just be straight. So what type of spells been casted upon me to make me come into agreement with that is not going to happen today. I'm not going to feel less fortunate of a father. I'm not going to feel like I'm not being a dad. I'm not going to feel like I don't deserve the honor. I'm not going to feel like just any type way less of myself. Like, I know what I done did and I done put forth in this world for my child, for me to sit here and believe the lies of the devil. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I encourage anybody, man, who, I'm just going to be real life with people about certain things, man. You know, I face a difficult situation as a parent, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still going to, you know, produce and put up what I can, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, it's all me just expressing to my appreciation to God and what He has given me, such as a son, you know, to be wrestling with, such as a baby mama, and that, you know, right now having difficulties right now in life, and things ain't working out right now with her, and you know how it goes. So, you know, and me being there the best way I can, you know what I'm saying? I'm still having to deal with the emotional frustrations that, you know, others are dealing with due to the circumstance, you know what I mean? And it's very inconveniencing to lives that had no, you know, shouldn't have no part in, you know, these things. So, hey, man, like, for me to do what I can to make, you know, have come this long and have gone beyond the constriction, the restrictions, you know, just gone beyond being binded and restrained from being able to, just the difficulties in every way possible, from even also being denied the love, you know what I'm saying, and the support, you know, it's like, and then it's like, dang, you know, still the dad gets exploited too at the same time, regardless of all the sacrifices and the things that, you know, we risk to fend for the people we love, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you the gift that I received, you know, that surpasses whatever the illusion may be inflicted upon, you know, my circumstance, maybe the lies and the deceit, you know, beyond the spell casting, right? There's an esteem in me that merits me, rewards me, the surety, the certainty of what I've already accomplished. You know what I'm saying? What I am doing right now, even at this moment. All right. Regardless of all the things and reasons that I can have to give up, I got all the reasons right now to be bitter with God. I got all my reasons right now to, come into some type of agreement with the lies, the afflictions that, I have to endure. It's like, for me to be able to have a sound mind, to recognize, for one, the difference of what is true and what's false, for me to have that degree of discernment, even in the most chaotic situation when it comes down to confusion. You know what I'm saying? For me to have that and be grounded to the point of my gratitude, still, even in this moment of my son denying my love, for me to have that peace, that peace within me, because of me understanding what he's going through, me understanding where I am and what is going on is something that is a reward to me. Because had I not heeded to the forewarning before all of this, I don't think I would have been emotionally stable in this moment. I don't think I probably wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? And that brings me to a point of like awe, because I'm like, wow, God, like you truly value me and what I've done. And you haven't written me in this life to be a deadbeat dad. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized that my whole time being in prison, I have been fighting not to be a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that I've been deliberately restrained from being a dad. Not just a father, I mean a dad to my children. Like, I have been deliberately denied something I ultimately desired. And for me not to even have and possess that, but for me to know that I have serviced my moments rightly before God to express my gratitude in my ability to be able to perform such a duty. You know what I'm saying? Even if the dart don't ever hit the target sometimes. Like, even if I'm not designated, honored, or applauded by the ones that I have this type of compassion for. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow, like, God, like, thank you for letting me know that you're the actual recipient to my deeds, to my actions. You know what I mean? And I just had to say that today, man, because I'm like, God is the recipient of it all, for real. And he has really, really paved the way for me out of no way, and have given me the will and the earnestness to continue performing with an unconditional love. I feel, has really given me that gift to give. You know what I'm saying? Something that I've inherited within myself, I do have to give, even if it's not reciprocated. It's like, I'm not even looking for the compensation anymore from the individual I give my love and compassion to. And that's a maturity that I've gained, and that's an acknowledgement that I have come to learn right now in this moment. So yeah, man, it's like a life well spent to it, and the same thing, because it's like, I really want to honor my God with all that I have, even this situation of me being in a prison, and being denied parenthood, being denied being a parent, and I'm not the only father who's denied this type of parenthood or fatherhood. You see what I'm saying? It's like prison does conflict with that. That restricts us from being able to be an actual father in our life, in our children's lives. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like something that I feel like if the system was really for correction, that would be an ultimate thing you would want to implement in society when it concerns the children, And it's like, but yet you don't want the perverse thinking to actually contaminate the minds of the children too. But then yet, where do you stipulate or come to some type of plan of acknowledgement to where you can actually decipher when a man has really actually reached his point of penitence or remorse or correction for real, or maturity in life, and to be able to aid and assist in bringing about edification in society. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get into all that, but I'm just like thanking God right now that I've received, this reward in point of acknowledgement, and God actually giving me a gift in the midst of the storm, or it's just like only in a divine sense I can see this. Only in my gratitude I can actually see what God is really expressing through the conflict, through the confusion. You know what I'm saying? And for me to have this sound mind is only by the Spirit of God of why I have it. I would not have even understood the circumstance or the subjection for real. I would not even knew how to respond for real to my son after hearing something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what man already know his hands tied and he doing everything he possibly can, and then turn around and boom, you still deny my love and all the things that I have already sacrificed or risked right now, even in this moment, to just be there for you today. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something that I just like, wow, I just thank you, Lord. I really thank God for waking up this morning and actually being the one that this must happen to, and being called worthy to actually experience this degree of honor, even in the midst of my calamity. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I pray someone is encouraged by this message, man. And until next time, I'll see you again. God's willing.